Today's video is a little bit different because I'm actually on location at DTF Station. Vincent, who works there, showed me all of the different printers that they have in-house. They were getting ready for a trade show, so they didn't have everything on hand, but it was really cool because I got to see the Prestige A4 printer, the R2, the drying stations that are available for each one, the filters that you can get for them, and I even saw the 24-inch XL4 DTF printer that they had in-house. It was really cool to see all of the accessories that you can get with them, and they even had the UV DTF printer that I was able to see. I got a tour of the facility and even saw how the filters work a little more closely when they're drying the powder and making sure that you're safe when you're working with the DTF printers. And then I got to go back and see where the printers are serviced if you have an issue with them. They actually service them in-house here in Anaheim, California. So join me as I unbox and set up a new Prestige A4 DTF printer. Hello, Crafty friends. It is Courtney Brickner with the Crafty Brick. You see, I'm in a little bit different setup today. I am actually on location at DTF Station, and I have something so cool here. I have an A4 DTF Station DTF printer. So we are going to unbox it today. I'm going to show you all how to set it up, and we're going to print something. So let's get started because I'm super excited. I don't have a DTF printer. I don't know if y'all do, but we're gonna see how easy it is to set it up. And I'm opening it right up out of the box. So you guys are here with me for the very first time. I actually have never even used a DTF printer. So here we go. You're coming along with me. All right, so right here to start, you know me and directions. I'm gonna have to read them because I've never used this printer. So obviously I have to look at it, but not to start. Let's just open it first, okay? You know I don't like directions. Let's see, so it's packaged very nicely. Ooh, and it's the aqua color. Check this out, I love it. I mean, you know I wouldn't put this in my office because my office is red, but it's a very pretty color for those of you that really enjoy it. All right, let me set it down on the ground and I'm gonna take it out. Let's see, can I get it out? I'm gonna take this part out first. All right, we got some supplies here. I don't know what those are for yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. We got a tray, and let's get the machine. There we go. I got it now. Oh, and it comes with the shaker tray for the powder. All right, and this looks like a roll holder. All right, we'll set all those things aside. You guys, this is really, really pretty. Even though blue is not my color, it's very, very pretty. Oh my gosh. So the Prestige A4, that's what this one is. This one prints on film, a roll of film, and the width that it can print is 8.5 inches. So the size of regular paper, but it can print really long gang sheets. You know, if you're going to be doing like a chest logo and you want a lot of those, you're making a big order for chest logo shirts, you can print a gang sheet because it comes in a roll and you could do all of that at one time, which is really, really nice. So friends, I'm going to get into these directions, see what I should do first to set it up because, like I said, I've never seen this thing. So I'm gonna read it and then I will come back and I'll show you how to set it up, okay? Be right back. All right, let's take a look at everything that actually comes in the package. We've got some cleaning swabs. That's our waste container. These are where our ink, I believe those are extra things that the ink is gonna go. This is gonna be to hold the roll. We've got a little USB cord, got a tank to hold the waste container, syringes so that we can fill out all of our lines with ink, extra ink lines, power cord, and then looks like this is where the roll holder goes on the back of the machine. Some gloves, probably want to use those when you're dealing with the ink so you don't get ink all over the place. Little lint-free wipes, lubricating paste, I'm not sure what we'll need that for, we're going to figure it out, and the USB flash drive. So the instruction manual comes with the QR code, you can use that, or the USB flash drive also has all the information that you need and you can see it on your computer if you prefer to look at it that way. But we're gonna go with our manual here, and the very first thing that we are going to do is our printer preparation and installation. So I'm gonna start by doing our ink and filling our ink container. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay, we're going to fill up our ink cartridges, but I just wanted to let you know first, when you open up your package, it actually doesn't come with ink. You're going to have to purchase the starter pack, which comes separately. But once you get the ink, it's going to come with your white, blue, yellow, and red. And it will also come with some powder, some extra cleaning swabs, lint wipes, and your film. So you will need to purchase the starter pack in order to get started, all right? So I just wanted to throw that out there just so y'all know that to start. Okay, so we're going to be filling up the ink over here on the side. We're gonna lift up the top. One of the first things we're going to need to do is right here, there is a little note that says, before power on, customer should remove first, okay? And there's a screw right there. So this is a lock that's holding the ink in place during transport. So we're going to need to use our screw that came in our package, and we're gonna remove that first. So let's get our screwdriver. We're going to remove this screw. Very simple, and we will just take off this lock. All right, and that's it right there. Remove our little sticker. And then now we're ready. The machine will be ready to use since that's off. And that means that our ink can now move back and forth across and put the ink down on the film. If we didn't have that, then it's gonna be locked in place and it's not going anywhere and you can't make anything. So make sure you do that first. Now we're opening up our side compartment. This is where all of the ink will be. These are all the reservoirs. So we're not having a big old mess. Let's put some paper towels below here, and that's gonna catch any of the ink that probably will spill out because it's me doing it. Probably gonna spill out onto the table. So we're just protecting our surface from ink spillage. Okie dokie. So in the book, it does not say that we should shake the paper, shake our ink, but it is 100% recommended that you shake your ink prior to putting it in your container. They have some really great videos on DTF Station, and in the videos, they're just a little bit more up to date than the manual, and it does say to shake it. So I would suggest watching those videos because they're super helpful as well. So what we're gonna do is start with our white. We need to make sure that we shake the white even more than the other ones because the pigment in the white separates, and if you don't shake it and get all of them together, then you're just gonna be having like a clear liquid going onto your garment, and that's not what you want. You want white. So you shake, 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 shake. All right, so we shake it, And then we'll let it sit. And then we're gonna shake up the other ones just a bit. And we will pour those in. And then we will come back to the white and we'll shake it a little more. Okay? Shake them all. And now back to white. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, now we can fill up our reservoirs. Just want y'all to see, directions are right here. I'm being so good today with all these directions. You guys know that I am not always so great at it. All right, so we're gonna fill up. Does it come out? It doesn't come out too much, okay. Okay, now that all of the inks are filled, they're pushed back in, we can go ahead and put our cover back on the side. The next step is very important because we need to prime our lines. So that's what we're gonna do now. I want y'all to get a good view. You know what, let me just point out that I did not spill any ink. I just need to let y'all see that. I was super neat installing this. Okay. Step 1, open the lid of the printer by placing your fingers in the holes and then lift up. Oops, right here. Lift up right like so. Okay, so here is the inside of our printer. Let's see what we need to do. Okay, the directions say remove the tie of the cartridge. So that's what we did before. That was the little screw that we took out that locked the ink in place, so we're all good with that. So we're gonna start at the right side and pull out one of the ink dampers. So these are all the ink dampers here. Place the yellow nozzle on the syringe and push the yellow nozzle tip. Okay, so let's see. Let's get our yellow nozzle. So it came with these nozzles here. So I'm going to take a yellow nozzle and I'm gonna place it on my syringe right here. Okay? Check, did that. So now what we need to do is place the tip into the bottom hole of the ink damper. So this is the ink damper. You should not touch the middle of the ink damper. That's a soft spot and you don't wanna like puncture it, you don't wanna mess with that. So don't touch the middle, just touch the sides. All right, and then what we're going to do is push the tip of the nozzle right here into the ink damper, and it should go in not too far.
It's gonna fight you.
It's not pulling. You try.
Yeah, I think it's.
Oh, it came out.
Yeah. So actually, so if you hold it on this side, you could see inside better. So once this tip kind of pierces through. So
okay.
Hold it and then, yeah, you can see it that way. And then pull a little bit more until it's almost like, and then you can pull out the syringe once it's pretty full.
What, about half?
A little bit more, maybe a little bit more. That way the syringe tip doesn't get dirty. And then you can, maybe just pull it out the syringe out.
Pull the syringe out, okay.
Yep. And then
Okay.
go ahead and pull that back on.
And then we'll put this, okay, now let's do this one. Close the lid of the printer. Okay, at the back of the printer is where our waste collection bottle is. Single tube sticking out of the back. This is the waste ink tube. Take a syringe with the yellow nozzle attached to it and suck the ink until ink starts coming through the tube and the syringe. Make sure this is about 4 milliliters ink going into the syringe, then stop. I'm gonna move our paper towel over here. All right, now let's get some ink coming through here. So let's start at the beginning, push it all the way in. Let's pull some ink out of here. There we go. All right. Oops. Oops. I just wanted to get all that air out of there. I don't want to push the air back into the reservoir. Okay, now let's pull. There we go. All right, we got ink. Now let's get our waste bottle. Put the tube through one of the holes in the bottle and place the bottle inside the waste tank compartment. Here's our waste tank compartment. There's our waste. Okay, waste bottle on. Screw the left and right handle brackets shown on the back of the printer. Alrighty, make sure I put it the right way. Let's go ahead and screw these in. All right, next on deck, we installed those. Now we're going to insert the metal shaft into one of the black holders and tighten this screw right here. Let's see. So we're gonna tighten that screw. And then it says, insert the film roll over the shaft and push firmly into the roll holder. Okay, got that. Now, do the same with the other side of the roll holder. So let's go ahead and slide that through, push it in, and then tighten the screw there. All right, we are good to go, my friends. Next, insert the film roll with the film take up system at the back of the printer. Okay, so we're gonna take our film roll here, place it on the little notches right there, and the film should be going up, okay? The right way to roll toilet paper. Up, people. Over. All right, now what we're going to do is the front tray installation. So let me swing it back around. Okay, now we'll just remove this plastic. Simple. There are two little hooks right here. There's two notches right there. And let's go ahead and put them in the correct spot. Oops. Oh, maybe put it the right way. Courtney. Twist it on. All right. So these screws right here, when they come in the package, they're really tight. They don't give any wiggle room whatsoever. So if you leave them like that, sometimes the film can get kind of caught and get bunched up and messes up your prints because it's not coming out correctly. So we want to just loosen them a little bit so that there's a little bit of wiggle room so the film can move and not get caught. So move that right there. Let's loosen these as well on this side. There we go. You see now it moves a little bit more, okay? Not so tight like it was before. All right, now let's slide the film into the printer. Slide it in like so. We want to make sure that it's even on the sides here so that it's loading in evenly. Slide it in. And now let's go ahead and push this switch on the back. All right. Next up, we are going to push the power button and the machine will be on and start getting it all warmed up. So interesting, the book is telling me to get the paper loaded prior to turning it on, but that is not right. So I'm showing y'all the right way to do it. Vince told me. Vince is here with me at DTF Station. So we are turning it on. It's getting ready. Let me show you what it's doing. You see the print head is moving back and forth, getting everything primed and ready to go. What we're going to do is feed our film from the top through the machine. Make sure that it's even on both sides. And then when it gets to the point where just like you just kind of stop, push this exit button and it will feed the film through. Cool, huh? Make sure it's straight. Okay, let me exit and that will take your film back. You need to take the paper out. I want to zoom in here for just a second to show you that white line is not looking good. It should be a solid color white in there, but it's not. So we're going to add a little bit more ink and pull it through with the syringe like we did before. Okay, now the machine is just warming up, getting ready to print. We've got these on the front here. So we've got the power button. This is if you want to do a quick head cleaning. If it's not connected to your computer, you can go ahead and push that right from the machine and do a quick head cleaning. This one is the trash. So if you want to stop the job that you're currently working on, you can just push that and it will end it. You can't restart it like with this, but it will, you can send the job again and it will start. The enter button is to take the film out of the machine. The exit is to feed it through into the machine to start your job. And you want to make sure that like the film is about sitting right here. This is a nice spot to be able to cut your film after you're finished with your project, and keeping it here ready for the next project is just a good way to leave it when you're finished. This nice thing right here helps circulate the white ink so that it doesn't get separated and then you end up printing with really no pigment and just like a clear liquid. So that runs every 4 hours, which is very nice. So the maintenance kind of does it for you. This, let me just move this over just a bit so you can see right here. This little rubber piece right there, that is like a wiper blade. When it does the cleaning, it actually wipes that off. So for you, for maintenance, at the end of the day, it's just a good idea to go ahead and wipe that off with one of the lint-free wipes and maybe a little of the cleaning solution so that you can make sure that it doesn't get ink build up on it. So we'll move that back. And now we are ready to start a project. Another thing I just want to point out is that if you have this machine and you are putting inks and you're putting film in, yes, you can probably find a place that you can get ink and film for cheaper. I get it. You know, everybody wants to save a little money here and there. But if you are using ink that is not really for this printer, the risk of you having problems is much higher. So I suggest getting the ink that is made for this printer as well as the film, because some of the films that you can get actually, like when they're printing, the film can actually come up onto the print heads and it messes up the machine. So it's just better to have what it's made to work with so that it works smoothly and that you can continue to make projects and you don't have to stop because your machine is not acting right. Okay, so we're just running a quick nozzle check to make sure all the heads are good and we're printing, that we're ready to print and it's gonna be good quality print. So nozzle check, and then if we've got, you know, it's printing out the lines, we'll see what the lines look like and then we'll determine whether or not we need to do a head cleaning. So nozzle check first. All right, so here's our nozzle check. Everything looks good except the cyan just has a few breaks in it. So we're just gonna do a quick head cleaning and then run the nozzle check again. All right, we did one more. It looks better. There's still a few breaks in the lines, but since it's our first time using it, we can go ahead and print because the ink is gonna start flowing through the lines once we get started, and everything's looking good with our setup so far. So let's go ahead and see this baby print something out. All right, we are finished. Let's hold the exit button, feed it through, and then we're going to cut it off. And then we're just gonna cut off this white line. Check it out, look at our cute little space guy. Or space girl. I don't know, boy or girl. So then what we do, so this dryer doesn't come with the machine, but you can also get this as an add-on. This is super, super convenient, 16 by 20 size, so you can fit everything on here that you need to dry. It just speeds up your time because you could use your heat press, but it's just gonna take you longer to do that. All right, we're starting top. I'm gonna do this side. A little more powder. Scoop it under. Just shake it down so it's all coated. Turn it around. Flick off the extra powder. And then we put it in the oven, just like we did before. Check it out, guys. So it's all dry on the back, fun designs on the front, and we are ready to press. All right, we are finished with our unboxing and setup. I cannot believe it. So I unboxed, set it up, put the ink in, everything, and we were printing. It really is simple to get set up. We had, just a few hiccups along the way, but obviously that's gonna happen with anything that you're new to and trying for the first time. So just make sure that the ink is, running through all of the lines, that you've got these so that they're moving a little bit. Just unscrew those a tad bit. You want to make sure that your roll is feeding through evenly through the machine in the back, that it's not leaning more towards one side or the other. A couple things that might be, just a little bit challenging to work with. You do need to have a Windows computer in order to work this. So it doesn't work with the Mac because the software, there's a workaround, but workarounds they're buggy, they don't always work, so I don't suggest it. So if you're going to get this machine, you do need to have a Windows computer in order to work with it. The other thing is it is not Bluetooth or wireless capable. You have to have a USB cord to hook it up to your computer for it to work, okay? So those are two things that might just be, you know, just a little bit slightly annoying, but when you get these bright prints, you know, it's worth it. Some things you just, oh, it's finished. Another design is finished. It's just how some machines work. So that is how this one works, but then you get these amazing prints that you can print on any color. You know, with sublimation, you can only print on light fabrics and on white and on polyester. This, you can print polyester, cotton, canvas. You can print on all kinds of things, hats. So you're not limited with that. So I think that the trade-off for just plugging in with the USB and working with Windows, I think that that is worth it, considering that so many doors get opened up with this machine that are not opened up with sublimation. So that's just my 2 cents. I think it's totally worth it for you to go check it out. Go get you one so that you can print all the fun items on all the things that you want to make. So this is the Prestige A4 DTF printer. It's from DTF Station. You can get it at Heat Transfer Warehouse. You can also get the starter package as well as the dryer, okay? Now, like I said, you don't have to have the dryer. You can dry under your heat press, but I mean, you're gonna have to sit there, hold it, and just wait for it to dry, and then lift it up. I mean, who wants to do that? So I would suggest just getting a dryer so you can save up some time and do some other stuff, but you know, that's just me. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope that I was able to answer any questions that you have. If I didn't, drop them in the comments. Let me know. I'm willing to let you, this is my first time using this. Obviously, I'm no expert, but I probably know a little bit more than you if you're just opening it up. So I'll do my best. And if I can't answer it, I know people who can. Thank you for watching. I know your time is valuable, so the fact that you chose to spend some of it with me, I truly, truly appreciate it. I'll be back next week with some more crafty content. Until then, stay crafty, my friends.